Hello, and welcome to episode 90 of Early Morning Podcast. It is 1:45 p.m., March 29th, 2022. It's a special episode. We rarely do this on Early Morning Podcast. In episode 90, I found it suitable to do so, to have a guest on. Grab you a J, grab you a brew, grab you whatever it is you may do. Like I said last episode, it could be crocodile, it could be flocka, it could be whatever it is that you're interested in. Grab it, kick back, relax, share this episode if you'd like. If you don't like it, fuck it, leave a dislike, leave hatred, leave a bad review. Leave whatever you think it deserves, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a special episode. I mentioned a couple times, hey, we're going to have comics on, hey, we're going to have a guest on. This guy actually pulled through, which, you know, that rarely happens, I'll be honest. People say, hey, I'm going to come on the pod, dude, thank you. When are you going to have me on? When are you going to have me on? When you come on, whenever you pull up. My new friend, recent comic, not even recent, but been more recently of a friend, met him a few months back. Bert Hung is in studio, dude. Bert Hung is on. What up, dude?
What's up, G? Thanks for having me on, man.
Of course, man. Of course, bro. I met Bert at TPC several months ago, and I told you the other day the reason that I thought me and you would be friends was because of how fucking raunchy and different you are than most people. So that rules. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But dude, thank you for coming from Pasadena.
Absolutely, man. My pleasure to be here.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you were saying, I think in text or whatever, you're like, yeah, you actually drive like this far for stand-up and stuff.
I give you props, man. Seeing the distance I drove today.
Yeah, man.
You gotta drive past Pasadena and go to North Hollywood. Shit, man. I mean, you're going through quite a stretch to
yeah, dude.
Comedy.
it's what I have to do, bro. I mean, some people are telling me about more local spots here. Like that dude Matt was telling me about, I need to hit this Fullerton mic, and even a guy at Improv that I work with, he's like an OC comic. We'll talk about that later on, like me and you. It's like, oh man. But he was like telling me about these spots, these lotteries that happen every last Thursday of the month, and it's like, dude, why would I wait for that when I could go to TPC, THC, whatever, Accidental Chaos, daily on my days off? You know, it sucks because I have to pay $70. I literally paid $70 this morning for gas for my tank, but I mean, it is what it is, dude. But yeah, dude, let's talk about you first for a little bit, just so the people know. How would you fucking, not even like that, dude. I'll just say how I fucking, what I thought about you the first time was like, this Asian dude in his 30s or 40s is talking about having sex with a prostitute. And then this thing that stuck with me was calling, I told you this the other day, you would call dollar bills hooker tokens or hooker coins or whatever. I was like, oh, dude, this guy rules. This guy rules.
I don't even think I said that on stage before.
No, you said it when you were buying a beer, dude. You were like, oh, yeah. Dude, extra hooker tokens. And you just put them back. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Yeah,
because like I was buying a beer, I think. And, you know, like when you're constantly seeing hookers, you know, you have hundreds all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exactly, you know.
So those are high class hookers though, like most people. Yeah, dude, come on. You don't need to, it's fine, dude. Be proud of it. Like, they're the ones in Tijuana we know that are all $20-$30, dude.
True. But, you know, around my area in Pasadena, like, all the hookers are Asians, you know. But
oh, really?
Well, standard price for hookers are like over $100. So, I mean, if you
dude, you're putting me on game. I did not know this.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you all about it. I mean, several comics asked me about it, but it's like a two-way call system. You know, you text like a madam, whatever, and then they...
Hold on, is this through... Sorry to cut you off. Is this any way related to a website called Trint or Trist?
Probably. I mean, they kind of list all over the place. They're online.
Oh, okay, because I heard about that literally a few weeks ago on a fucking... on some podcast, some comic was talking about how he gets hookers from this website, Trist. And I looked it up, and holy shit.
I'm going to look it up now. But yeah, Backpage, you know, there's like...
But I thought that's not real anymore. That's not a thing.
They're still gone. I mean, I'll bet you even like Craigslist or something lists them.
God damn. Okay, yeah. So Pasadena hookers are roughly a couple hundred. But all I knew about was like the escorts in Vegas. Those are the only... But like that's when I've been to Vegas one time. I've talked about it on this podcast before. Not for me, man. No, I just can't... I just... Too rowdy, dude. I get too wild. Like I can't... Not even in a good way, bro. Like I literally... I'm not built for that city, dude. I just can't do it.
Yeah, never bang the hooker in Vegas. I'll be
Never?
honest with you. Oh,
What about a stripper?
Tijuana's either. Stripper? Hell no. Never bang the stripper.
Oh, why do you say it like that? Like, hell no. Because I felt like I literally talked about that last episode. There's no difference to me between a bartender and a stripper. They're both there to get your money, and you have in the back of your head, you think you're going to fuck them the whole time.
Yeah. Well, stripper, I mean, just think about the trouble you got to go through. You got to pay a cover, you got to get lap dances, and you're already like in a hole probably $100 before you even solicit for
I
sex.
thought I would say like half. You tip them a few bucks, and then you just do the private room, and then you're in, dude.
Maybe. Not my experience.
Okay.
I'm always getting like, like 2 songs, you buy them a drink, and then,
You're too nice, dude. You're being too nice. That's why.
Maybe. I think that's
2 songs and a drink. It's
Yeah.
like a date then, yeah.
Yeah. So you're like I said, I'm already in the hole for $100, and then you still haven't even brought up sex yet.
Yeah.
So why not just jump
And then
right
they know you're willing to spend by then, because if you're already like, yeah, dude, here's 2 vodka sodas and a fucking a Drake song, and then they're like, let's go, brother, let's do it.
Yeah. So fuck all that noise, man. Just go straight right to the business.
Right, dude. I know somebody that's so funny, and I don't even, not even trying to, and sorry if that picked up on the audio, but not trying to fuck you at all. Did I know a kid that went for his first time to pick one up and got pinched?
Like cops?
Yeah. He got
bad
arrested.
luck, dude.
Yes, dude.
That's like the fucking...
his first time to kid,
Yeah.
like went to go pick one up, and it was a
that's-
Fed that we was, or not a Fed, but whatever, an undercover he was talking to.
You should go buy a lottery ticket. That guy's got some bad luck.
Terrible luck,
Some kind of
terrible luck, dude.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers, brother. Again, thank you for coming, man.
Anytime.
No, man, literally, I think the only other guest that I've been on here was my producer, Plug, shout out. And then, what's it called? Johnny, who you met too. So Johnny's been the only other guest, I believe. And I think I've told you, bro, I've tried to do episodes sometimes with people, and they get too stoned or too fucked up, and it just turns out terrible in the end, man. Terrible.
It's not too late for that.
I know, dude.
I
You
just
mentioned
got
a
here.
bakery sesh. We could still do that at some point.
Yeah, hell yeah. Anytime you want, man.
For sure. But dude, we were texting a little bit about this earlier. Hopefully the computer doesn't overheat on me while I do this, but this whole shit with
The whole Chris Rock and Will Smith
yes,
thingy.
dude.
Oh yeah, you gotta definitely catch up on this right now.
Dude, okay. Before I even watch it, you've watched it, right?
I watched it. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like, I don't know, like a couple seconds before, because you don't want to go straight to the slap. You want to have the context of why he went up and
All right,
slapped
dude.
him.
All right, we'll see. I mean, is this good enough, you think?
I
I don't know when the slap
I'm
happened.
not sure. After I kind of hear what he says, but
Okay.
he says a joke, and that's the reason why Smith gets up. Yeah, you
man,
want
it's
to go probably
overheating.
10 or 15 seconds before that.
I love this. I love when it's can't hang, but it's all good. While this is loading, we'll go back to this, dude. What did you think after that happened, bro? Because like I said, so many comics are gonna already were doing shit, tweeting. Like I saw so many tweets, screenshots of tweets, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Were you like, oh, I got to take advantage of this moment and get my Hollywood notice? Would you feel like any sort of like that, or were you like,
Tempted. I'm
oh,
just,
really? Okay.
I'm still not like savvy at doing like social media shit yet. But yeah, I think I have a few like puns I could maybe say on stage tonight.
You're gonna bring this up possibly?
Whether the moment comes, like maybe.
Why it's lagging so hard?
That was a nice one. Okay.
Oh no, a little before. You already missed the joke.
Honestly, okay. Why? Oh!
Yeah, that a lot of people thought it was staged.
Whoa! Wait.
Just smacked the shit out of it.
Yeah. But see, you don't have the context why he did it. That's what I was trying to get at.
Okay.
I would just maybe start like even 30 seconds before that.
I just really.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait.
Oh,
yeah.
So that's something
Yes.
to do with it
Yeah.
for sure. Hold on, I want to make sure we're on the right thing. Okay, yeah. Wait, he totally leaned into that, bro. He totally was like this, like. Wait, hold on.
Rock or Smith?
Chris Rock was like this.
He took it like a champ.
But it's like he knew it was coming. Bro, okay, we'll rewatch it, bro.
Yeah, rewatch it. The joke that preceded the slap is definitely...
I know he clowned Jada, it sounds like.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
It's a good joke.
It's very mild. You know?
What the fuck?
Jada was like...
That's a compliment. G.I. Jane was hot.
I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard.
Oh, no, that... Bro, this is...
Oh, wow.
He slapped a laughing, smiling man.
And he's still grinning
Oh,
himself.
keep watching. You gotta hear what Will said.
Whoa.
Dude, it was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Whoa, this is mad awkward.
Greatest night in the history of television.
Yeah, rocks.
He handled that for sure.
That, yeah.
Like a man, but that was definitely weird to say the least. I mean, whoa, dude, now I kind of get why people are tripping about this or like talking about it so much, but still, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just go ahead, dude.
No, I had like my take on it yesterday, like I said, since I watched it. But I think Joe Rogan kind of said the best. Is like, look, the joke is really mild. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a compliment. That's not even... It's a joke and a compliment at the same time. I mean, unless I'm wrong, I don't want to fuck up the computer more. G.I. Jane was the doll that... Do you know what that is?
Demi Moore, right? She was the original G.I. Jane?
I didn't even know that was in Seattle. That's where my idiocracy...
Yeah, she's hot. You know?
Yeah, dude, I thought it was an actual, like, a Barbie doll.
I think it's Demi Moore. Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure of that. But it wasn't even that, though. Like,
Oh, it was this was the year I was born, so that's why I don't know. 97.
Yeah, Vic G, a young blood.
Yeah, dude, a kid, but yeah, dude, this.
Yeah, it's Demi Moore.
God damn.
Pictures,
that is a compliment, and she like literally did that face like as if someone dissed. Oh man.
But the funny part is, do you see Will Smith's reaction when he first heard the joke? He was cracking up.
He went up there with a grin. And he walked away smiling like he knew that was funny.
Yeah.
And he knew that whole buildup was funny, dude. And then he spazzes at the end, keep her name out your fuck. What, dude? That's the guy that on Big Willie style couldn't curse. And remember, he would talk about like how my mom literally told me this a few weeks ago.
Don't trust comics that don't curse. That's a lesson.
Is he a comic?
Not. I'm sorry. Artists, actors, whatever.
That's like
can't trust Bill Cosby. Can't trust Will Smith.
Bill Cosby has a reputation for otherwise being
something wrong though.
untrustworthy.
You're not cursing. That means you're not really saying what you want to say. So
that's what a lot of comics said about Cosby. They were like, he was crazy.
Yeah,
he was.
Will Smith's definitely crazy,
dude. I mean, from the guy that didn't curse because his grandma wouldn't let him to going up and slapping a comedian on stage, let alone Chris Rock. They were friends, I'm pretty sure, dude. Like,
they definitely know each other. I mean, Will Smith knows that he's getting into a show hosted by a comic. Comics just doing what a comic does, and
making. Oh man, dude. Now I'm kind of pissed about, not pissed, but like, what the fuck, dude? That's gay. That's so gay, man. Like,
yeah, gay's one way of putting it. I think Will Smith's just like a little bit out of his mind, man. I mean,
a little bit.
I mean, he's out of his mind. Sorry,
dude. Like,
I mean, I like the guy. You know, I watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Probably.
I did too. That was like one of my favorite shows growing up. Like, I appreciated that show, dude.
Yeah, and then when he, just laughed at the joke, I'm just like, hey, man, gotcha. You know, but still, he had to deal with.
I think it's a buildup, dude, of so much shit, man, about, it's the same thing with Kanye, man. I think I've told you this. I'm sick of hearing about Kanye. So, so everywhere, Kanye this, Kanye that. Like, Kanye is a genius. Kanye is dropping, especially because his documentary came out and everyone's sucking his dick and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just so tired of hearing about him. And same thing with fucking Will. Because his bitch is always talking about their sex life on that Red Table show and how he's like a cuck, all this stuff, dude. And then he does this. It's like, oh, he can't stay out of the press, or is this him trying to look tough or something. I don't know, bro. That's just
I agree with Rogan again on this.
yeah.
Like,
What was his take? Yeah, like you said.
like Will Smith's just like out of touch with reality. He's living like this, millionaire, like rock star kind of lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Like used to people just kind of treating him like a god. So he doesn't really know, like, I guess the etiquettes of like normal people anymore. Like, he's just acting out like a character in a way.
But in a way that who normal is in that place at the Oscars in that room? Who?
Oh, I don't watch the Oscars.
Me neither. So like, he's not acting normal, obviously, but who in that room is acting normal ever? Basically, I guess. Like,
yeah, there's probably a lot of demented like actors in that room.
yeah,
There's
dude.
people
So imagine, like how he acts not on camera. I mean, I think that was a ploy, man. The way that Chris was leaning into it, dude. Like, he looked like he knew something was up, bro. Something was up. Like, I don't know, dude.
I'm not sure. I think Rock was genuinely taken by surprise. Even though he kind of knew, was like, uh-oh, when he saw him walking up. But
when he saw him walking up, he postured for something to happen. That's what I saw, at least. I don't know, man. I feel maybe I didn't see. I don't know. It looked like he was expecting some kind of confrontational thing, which why would you do that? Like, lean in? I don't know.
Again, a lot of people thought it was staged. They thought it was part of the show. But it turned out it's not.
The only reason I think it may not be, cause you're good. The only reason I think it may not be been staged is how he spazzed after. Mm-hmm. And but Rock also handled it like you said, like a fucking vet comic. Mm-hmm. He's also had acting experience too.
Yeah.
Will Smith is one of the best actors there is. Like you said, I mean, being the psychopath he is, he has some great, I don't know. Now I feel like I'm sucking his dick, but like his roles are iconic. A lot of them, so he could play that off like it was a joke, no problem.
I think he was just trying to keep the wifey happy, Like, he laughed. His initial reaction was a giggle. But then he must have turned his head and go, uh-oh, I better do something. Otherwise, I may not get some tonight or something. I don't know,
Dude, I bet he got nothing that night. Jada has... No, man. I mean, I don't know if you've heard the shit, but that he's gay and all that. Like, have you heard that? Mm-mm. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. I don't think... He's just doing it to stay relevant in some way or fashion possible. Dude, he's doing YouTube videos jumping out of planes. Mm-hmm. Just for YouTube. It's like... All right, whatever. We'll move on from that, man. But dude, you have a show tonight, right? Are you fired up for that?
Yes and no. I haven't been on stage since Friday when I did the other show at the TPC. So I wouldn't say rusty. Just gotta, get the comedy juices flowing.
Yeah, I feel you. Which is why we're probably gonna hit a mic beforehand, but.
Yeah, but you should sign up too, little bitch.
I will probably after this, dude. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I still got time. It's 2. But, dude, like I said before when you weren't here, another reason why I was like, dude, I want to be friends with this dude and I want to, it's so hard to, at least in my opinion, man, to meet, and I hope this isn't like fucking too gay for whoever's listening, but like, it's hard to meet comics and be friends with them. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to, at least for me, dude, I feel like you meet a bunch of comics, you meet a bunch of faces, and nobody's friendly really with each other. Nobody, maybe you've seen otherwise. Maybe I come off as standoffish, like people fucking hate me, or I think everyone hates me. I don't know. But dude, I don't know. It was difficult to meet a few people. Now, since I've been hanging around you and going to some mics and shows with you, I see that you're kind of a familiar face with certain people and maybe they're more friendlier with you. But dude, I don't know, it's been like 8 or 9 months now that I've been doing stand-up, and dude, you're the first comic besides the one that I knew before starting stand-up that's been on this. So do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. You're going to make friends. You're going to make probably enemies. Who knows? Like, I'm sure there's tons of people out there that hate me.
Yeah, but like I'm not even trying to say that. I'm just trying to say like we're at the other mic we went to, the trap mic. You're like, hey, what up, Dante? Like you know people that you're on a friendly level with them. I don't know, man.
Just keep it cool. I mean, don't try to suck someone's dick, but if you're just cool, then naturally you just buddy up with people.
You know what it is, man? And I think we talked about this at the Barclay, dude, which is, if you're in definitely South Pasadena area, even LA, dude, hit up the Barclay. It's a mic Bert runs with Ruben. I don't know his last name. Can't remember. Ruben Aguilar.
Rube Dog on Instagram.
Yeah, dude, and it's a pretty cool room, dude. It's a nice room, and good comics have showed up so far. So check that out. It's on every Wednesday for sure.
Wednesdays at 8 every week.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go tomorrow. I'm trying to swap my shift with somebody.
But speaking of Ruben, you know, like him and I, we just met about.
Yeah, dude, we're literally talking about that. Yeah, like you and Ruben became boys. You started hosting a mic.
Yeah.
Like you hit his car.
His car like 2 weeks
please
ago.
tell that story, bro. Please, man.
It
reminds me of Bobby. Sorry again. It reminds me of Bobby Lee, Sam Tripoli.
What happened with them?
Bobby Lee ran into Sam Tripoli's car in the Comedy Store.
Okay.
Parking lot. He sideswiped it.
Yes.
Almost exactly like what you did to Ruben. It was a parked car in the Comedy Store lot, and
Asian
Bobby.
driver.
That's what I'm saying. I was waiting for you. That's it, dude. But yeah, dude, please tell me what the fuck happened that night.
I'm just a drunk dumbass. You know, I was drinking quite a lot that night. I didn't do a show, but Ruben did. I just went there to support him.
I thought you were both on a show there.
No,
Okay.
just him. It was like the Astro World show like 2 Thursdays ago.
Okay.
Yeah, he did a set. He killed, and his car was literally the only car left on that sidewalk on Walnut Street.
Bert.
And I parked immediately behind him, and then my big ass van. I drive an RV, by the way. But as I was coming out, from the parallel park, I steered a little bit too quickly to the right and swiped this fucking rear bumper.
Reverse? You were in reverse and you hit him?
No, I was going forward. I mean, I reversed a little bit. I thought I was in the clear coming out from the parallel park. Turned a little bit too quickly to the right, and I swiped his car. He was just down the street. He heard a big crash, and
yeah, because your fucking RV van would fucking solid. That thing is a unit.
It's steel bumper and everything.
Like
fucked up his car, but it wasn't so bad. I mean, we got a body shop already in place. It's gonna cost like $400-500. And yeah, Asian drivers.
Literally Bobby Lee and Sam Tripoli moment, dude. The computer's gonna tweak out, but I want to try to find that, dude. But oh man, that's hilarious. But yeah, dude, that's sick. Like I'm saying, I needed to get better at that. Like being friendlier with comics and stuff. Like I feel like I'm not a dick or anything, but like I learned from hanging, like what you do. You hang out after the mic, and like especially the one that you host, which is the one I've been hanging out more, and I've been meeting some, like I said, some pretty cool dudes, man. Like shout out Anderson. Hopefully I can have him on sometime. He's a new comic. He's a baby too, and he's he's good, dude. Like some of his bits are really like well written and stuff. So like I don't know. I just need to do better at like the hang, man, and like
that's actually
chilling and talking with people. Like I hear all the comics I look up to talk about that, but I feel like that's at their level they do that. I didn't know at our level we got it.
Level. Come on, it's just networking, man. Like think of it.
And that term I've said is so gay to me, man. Like, hey, follow me on Instagram and I'll follow you back right now. Like,
it's
I guess you got to do it, but I don't know.
It's definitely like a meta skill. I think like on top of being funny, doing comedy. You gotta just network and be cool with people. That's the only way you'll get shots and. You never know. You never know who you're going to meet. You know what I mean? It's like
I know, dude. I remember one of the first mics that I ever did, I think was at THC. I met a director. Mm-hmm. A fucking director was just chilling and I think he still follows me on Instagram, but he was like a short film, like not obviously like a big guy, like you meet everybody in LA, like are the bartenders an actress or aspiring, whatever. And like he just was nice to me and was like, yeah, dude, I direct short films and produce stuff and all that. So if I ever need something like that, like I also want to try stand up, but seeing you guys do this, it really inspires me. I was like, oh, okay. Like I'm brand new to this. I was like, you could fucking do it too, dude. Like, especially if you direct, like that's probably a lot harder. But like, I don't know. Yeah, you just got to, like you said, network, meet people, make these relationships. But
yeah, I mean, I'm even newer than you, believe it or not.
I know.
6 months doing comedy. I don't in any stretch think I'm good, but
no, man, you're definitely good. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
Thank you.
I wouldn't have you here. I wouldn't fucking have been friends with you, like I said, dude. Absolutely not. And you can't say you're not good. You have proof that you're good. You're going to Texas like as much as you can, Austin. I saw like, what was that show you were on? Go ahead, let people know you're doing shit, man. You're trying to get on Kill Tony as much as you can. You were on the panel at that other show.
No.
I swear I saw a picture of you on stage holding a mic.
Oh, that's not my show. That was Hans Kim's show.
That's what I'm saying. You were on a show.
Yeah. But I was just a guest. You know, you're an audience. Anyone
That's doing something though, man. Like I'm saying, you're hardworking. You can't say, yeah, I'm not funny, dude.
I can plug Creek in the Cave at
Hell
Austin,
yeah.
Texas. That's a good spot.
If you're showing up to places like that, if you're hanging out with people like that and putting in the effort, you're definitely a little bit good. I would say, dude, a little bit good for sure.
You know, it's just part of the game. You want to hit up different mics. You want to hit up as many, you know, different personalities and just be cool to everyone. And like I said, you never know who you're gonna bump into. And opportunity just come.
I wish that was like I'm waiting to become a little bit more financially stable to where I can travel to other states and stuff and do other mics, or just try to get like send because dude, that's so hard. And when you're a new comic, to learn how to do that, I want to get stage time in other places rather than the same circuit you're used to. You know what I'm saying? Like I recently was told, just send like a highlight reel out to different clubs, and then they'll respond yes or maybe no or maybe work on it or whatever. Like you got to do shit like that, and I didn't know that. And like I said,
I don't even do that. Like
I don't do it either, but I just learned that's how you get spots in North California or maybe at the Tempe Improv or whatever it may be. Like I want to eventually go as far as New York, of course. Like New York to me is the fucking. That's where the gods live. Like that's where if you want to be, speaking of Chris Rock, like if you want to ever be a billionaire from stand up, you got to be in the cellar or at the stand or whatever it may be, one of the clubs in New York where they're fucking killers there every night, and some of them have no name and some of them are Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like
comics in New York, I heard they're a lot dirtier. I mean, not all of them, but like if you're a dirty comic, you actually have like a better receiving audience.
Really? They're more well received.
Yeah. I was just listening to a podcast with Michael Malice. I don't know if you heard of who he is.
I don't think so.
And he was interviewing this Canadian comic named Aaron Berg, but he specifically moved to New York because he was like a dirty dick comic like I am.
Okay.
And he feels like he's found a home there now in New York.
Really?
Because of his style of comedy, and he knows dirty comics get paid really well out there.
Yeah. Really? Okay. The best way I would describe New York comics is grimy. They have like a grimy, like they're all like a little bit. They all like or have some rust to them. They all have some kind of like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know necessarily it was all like dick or sex jokes, but
not all of them. I'm just saying, if you are one,
you'll thrive there.
You can, you have a better chance of making a good living.
Which was funny, dude. You just kind of said it yourself. You're like, if you're like a dick joke comic like me, like that's how you just like described yourself. I love it.
Which I don't want to be known for, but it just happens to be a lot of my jokes these days. You know,
which is fine, dude. Like I think I said to you in your car or my car the other day, like, yeah, dude, I respect how like authentic you are on stage. Like you'll try, again, going back to the New York stuff, who I think they're gods to me, man. They do 7 or 8 sets a night, some of them, dude.
Wow. And
try different jokes on every set. And I've seen you come up with a new 5 minutes for just an open mic. You know what I'm saying? So like that's like, of course you could be that guy. Like I'm not trying to say, yeah, dude, you're the next Sam Morril, dude, or whatever, but like that could make sense that have you ever thought of even going to New York to do stand up or anything?
I have. I had an opportunity to go in May, but I'm not sure how that's looking right now.
This May.
Yeah, like next like a month.
Yeah.
Much.
Holy shit, dude. Wow.
Yeah, another comic invited me. He says he's gonna get like a room or a house, invite a bunch of other comics, but I don't know. I'm not vaxxed. I don't give a shit about getting vaxxed.
Okay. And you would need to get there?
I would imagine. I mean, last I heard, like New York's pretty like Nazi about the whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'd rather just go to Austin or stay here in LA just because of that. So get your shit straight, New York. Fucking stop being a bunch of pussies.
Dude, this is an argument I kind of had with Johnny, dude. If it's like, I get the whole like freedom thing and doing your like, it's up to you to do what you want with your body and all that. If you want to have the vaccine, the booster, it's whatever. It's up to you. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. All good. But if it comes in the way of like pursuing what you want to do with your life and your quote unquote dream or your passion, your craft, whatever the fuck you want to call doing stand up.
Yeah.
If it intervenes with that, then like, I don't know. why not just get it out the way? Because like you said, if you can't do that because of New York, Johnny was missing shows at Flappers, and I'm sorry that I'm name dropping you, dog, but like you literally got booked at Flappers twice and didn't go because he wasn't vaccinated. It's like, dude, you're missing opportunities just because of that shot. And I get it if you want to stand by that and be like, yeah, dude, I'm not gonna do it because of this. Like pull the Kyrie thing. I get it, but why? Why miss out on that stuff, man? Why not just be like, fuck it, I'll just, if I can get on a plane, make things easier, do more sets, I'll do it.
It's just a matter of principle for me.
Yeah.
You know, that's the same way why Novak Djokovic, like the world's number
Tennis
one tennis
player.
player,
Yep.
didn't want to participate in Australian Open. You know, like I kind of, you know, I'm a little bit more unethical compared to him. Like I carry around my dad, like a photo of my dad's vaccine card, which got me through the clubs. You know.
So you could do that in New York.
I don't know. I mean, why fly all the way out there just to find out that I can't? You know what I mean?
True.
It's like, but again, it's a matter of principle, man. Like when this whole COVID thing started, like 2-3 years ago, I was like, man, this playbook is like I've seen this shit before. You know what I mean? It's like if you get boosted now, what makes you think you can get boosted like 6 months later? It's just you know what I mean? Sometimes for me, the best action is inaction.
For sure.
That's the way I think about a lot of these bullshit policies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, this is your fucking fearful life to worry about, not mine. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I have all the freedom to do all the mics here in LA, Austin, like I said. But again, New York, I'm not saying I don't want to do comedy there ever. I want to do like mics in like different countries too. But international travel is even more out of the question compared to like even flying in the States.
Yeah, for now, definitely. Fuck that. No way. I don't know. I don't mind it, dude. I'll be like, I don't mind the policy. None of that stuff really affected me at the end of the day, or it did. And I take back what I just said about I had to show proof of vaccine for maybe 2 months to get into the clubs, and that didn't really bother me. Like I was fine with it. Yeah. But then that's pretty much done, and I think that's done in New York too. To be honest, I don't think they're tripping that hard. Yeah. Like I don't know. I didn't want anything to get in the way of me getting on stage, and like I said, that wasn't really like a big thing in my eyes, you know. Yeah. I don't know, but that's funny that you say that because I remember one time too, on stage you made a joke about COVID being I think either fake or something like that, and it was so funny to me just hearing that come from, as cliche as it is, an Asian person shitting on the disease. And where are you from, by the way? Exactly, like what's your ethnicity?
Taiwan.
Okay,
country that's about to spark World War III. Yeah,
that like China is beefing with as well, right? Wait, what do you mean spark World War III? What are they up to right now?
Well, U.S. has got Taiwan's back because Taiwan's been like a independent, you know, republic for like the last 50, 60 years.
Okay.
Since after like World War II ended, and all the fucking communist Red Scare, like Taiwan had America's back. So right now, like, you know, with our softy president and everything, who knows what's going to happen? Like, Taiwan's probably going to get absorbed. Like,
well, because is China putting pressure on them right now? Yeah, kind of just like what Russia's doing, but without the war, really.
Yeah, like you heard about Hong Kong, right?
No, like I'm barely tuned into the news just for the sole purpose of not, like you just said, more like inaction can be. I don't know what it was, but like
the best action is inaction.
Sometimes I agree completely with like. Fucking what a comic that comes to mind is Bert Kreischer. Like he's like an idiot. He doesn't know what's going on ever.
He acts like an idiot, but he may be a smart ass fucker.
On the business side of things, I think he might have his head right with there. But I'm saying like he fucking eats his boogers. He doesn't take shit like that. Like he's not the brightest guy. You would think, okay. And I know he doesn't absorb himself in all this and what's going on in the world. And I don't. One, because I don't care too much, I'll be honest. I really don't care. And that could be like a selfish thing. And two, I don't, like you said, I don't want to be all worried or fucking influenced by what's going on. Tim Dillon, man, he was at the Improv that I worked recently. And he was like, dude, I don't even know what's going on in Michigan. Why would I care? And that's in my own country that I'm supposed to love and care about. Why would I care about what's going on hundreds of thousands of miles away where I can't have any influence on it?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's just because my parents are from Taiwan. They
I get.
It's just whatever's relevant to you
for sure.
The moment, you know.
So yeah, what is going on in Hong Kong? What is that?
Well, it already happened. Like Hong Kong has been like well, they got their independence from like the English, like just barely, I don't know, like a few years ago.
What?
Yeah, they used to be a British colony.
I knew that, but I didn't know that they just got into their independent. Wow, dude.
Like maybe a few years ago. I don't know exactly when. But
Okay.
definitely within like within a decade or so. But shortly after that, China was like, well, fuck that. You know, Hong Kong has always been part of China, and then they absorb them. Basically, Hong Kong's like just part of China now, and that's how China feels about excuse me,
Taiwan.
Taiwan. So it's just a matter of time. And
So
that's
does that shit worry you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like I don't know. A lot of people think it's for the best and it's inevitable, but you know, I've been to Taiwan many times, and I like the fact that they have like a different mindset than like the communist Chinese. And yeah, I would be sad to know you know, Taiwan's going to change because I like the way it is right now. But it's not just that. It's like Taiwan is like the biggest manufacturer of like, you know, like just a lot of shit, like computer stuff.
Yeah, I have a bunch of like pieces of clothing that says made in Taiwan.
Not just that, but there's like hardware stuff, like microprocessors, just shit like that. And that would be kind of scary knowing like China would be like in control of that, of all those factories and stuff that manufactures all of our.
Yeah, people already don't trust what's going on in China and what they're producing and giving and sending out. And now imagine, like you said, they take over a country. Like, is Taiwan considered a third world country?
Hell
I love how we're getting political on this. Oh, it's not?
Quite the opposite. Taiwan's like a very developed country.
Damn, dude, I
mean, it's like the difference between North Korea and South Korea.
Oh, okay.
South Korea stayed, you know, like independent from communism, and they thrived. You know, they're like the biggest producer of cell phones now, like e-gaming and all that shit. Taiwan's kind of like South Korea in that way. You know what I mean? Like they're very capitalistic. Parents came here like in the late 70s. You know, they have like a very capitalistic mindset.
Your parents, you're saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
They started their own business. You know, like they came here with basically nothing but rags, and they.
Dude, I that's why I have so much respect for immigrants and their background and their family and shit, dude.
Exactly. You know, and then I fear that, you know, like again, I love the Chinese people, but it's the government that's gonna like, you know, just start taking control of businesses, doing shady deals, shit like that. That's the kind of stuff that I'm afraid of.
Yeah. How soon do you think that's gonna happen, man?
I don't know.
And then we'll try to move on.
I'm just joking about World War III, man, but maybe already be starting. You know?
Yeah, I feel like it's in development as we speak, bro. Like I feel like one day we're gonna just wake up one of these days. Like I said, I try not to watch any news. When I get home and my parents have it on, I'm like, oh fuck this, man. Again, I feel like I'm gonna wake up one day and then there's gonna be those, what's it called? Those, not bomber plane, those huge ass ships are just gonna be off the coast of Long Beach, and we're gonna be like, oh shit, it's here now. It's made its way here.
Look, I don't think like hot war is like a thing. I mean, I hope we don't get into like a hot, like actual physical war, you know, but I was thinking like a lot of stuff that takes place these days are like cyber attacks,
For sure.
like fucking breach of like private security, just like shit that's all happening in the background, you know what I mean? Like Cold War stuff.
I try not to forget though that just 20 years ago, man, or 21 years ago, there was people flew two planes into the Twin Towers. So it's like, yeah, cyber attacks of course really happen, and that's more like the way, dude, with Twitter and whatever the fuck, everything else, Reddit and all that. But dude, still in the back of my mind, like,
how old were you when that happened? The 9/11 shit.
Oh, man, I'm 25, so I was 3, 4.
Yeah, you were just basically.
I remember it my mom's from New York. She's a New Yorker. She was born and raised in New York, dude.
Yeah.
All over, born in the Bronx, moved to Manhattan, all that. So like, I remember seeing that happen, and she was just bawling, dude. And I was in her lab, and she was just like, "What the fuck is going on?" And where?
And you remember this when you were 3?
I vividly remember because my mom she was flipping out, dude. She got the day off from work. She's a teacher, so like it was a big deal for her to stay home. I was used to her going to work every day, whatever. And I was like, God damn, dude, this is. What? This is obviously a major event. And you know that recent footage just got released. We could play it right now, actually. Did you know that recent footage just got released of the 9/11 attack? New footage of a plane hitting
I thought I seen it already, but no.
No, dude, some shit really, and that's a huge conspiracy already.
Yeah, you know about the whole Building 7 shit too, do you? Right?
No.
Oh my gosh. So, God, I forgot his
Or
name.
Tower 7, you mean? Or something?
Tower 7, yeah.
What, that it collapsed on its own or something?
Yeah, just from a fire. And it happened to be, what's that motherfucker's name? Silverstein. Like, he took out, like, an insurance policy, like, just a day before or something it happened.
No way.
It's like all the coincidences, you know? And there's also, like high top secret government files also stored in that building.
I remember, wasn't Trump going to release some? When he was
How?
he was
Those
going
all
to
burn down with Building 7.
Huh? No, he was going to release some kind of files or government something, or am I tripping? Was that 9/11?
I haven't heard about that, but I mean, sure, why not? I mean, he can say anything to appease it at this point. The Building 7, again, wasn't hit directly by any of the planes directly, but it was the first time ever that a fucking steel framed building collapsed from fire alone, you know? And all the conspiracy stuff I watched, there was you know, like they said there was like pools of molten metal like underneath the building.
Oh shit!
So
wow. Okay.
yeah, so there was like I don't know, like a lot of engineers were saying that it was like a controlled demolition. You know, basically steel frames were cut with like some kind of chemical, and it can't just happen from a fire. You know what I mean, that's like if your car melted, if like a fire.
Well, that happens. I thought cars do melt, dude. I feel like we're turning into a conspiracy podcast,
Good.
like conspiracy
Why not?
social club. You know? Do you know Brian Callen's podcast with Sam Tripoli? It's called Conspiracy Social Club. Where
I love Brian Callen. I heard him on lots of different podcasts, but not this one. No.
Okay, it's one he started after he got quote unquote canceled because he couldn't be on any like platform. So he started one with Sam Tripoli.
I love that guy. That guy's a big conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, dude, and all the podcast is basically them discussing like this, like a 9/11 thing, Tower 7, whatever, and Brian will try to break it down that it's not a conspiracy, and Sam will just shit on him.
Yeah, Brian, he's always playing the devil's advocate.
And
I
then
still love that guy though.
Sam is like, "No, you fucking idiot! It's all in the proof." Like he'll be like, "Yeah, dude, there's molten
documents."
Yeah, dude, it's
Alex
hilarious.
Jones.
Oh man, but yeah, we'll talk about Callen in a little bit. You want to stop by the bakery real quick?
Sure.
Let's do it. We'll be right back. We're gonna. There's a French bakery that just opened down the street. I was telling Bert about
Green
it.
tea time.
We'll be right back. And we're back from the bakery. We hit a French bakery, like I said, that opened down the street. Did you enjoy your crepe?
Yeah, because I'm creped as fuck.
Creped and baked, dude. No, so yeah, we're talking about Callen. I'm not gonna just say that we left off there. We're gonna bring it back up there. You were saying how you don't like that he's anti-conspiracy. How Sam is like he's like.
Well, he's also not just anti. Like he's just being like a fucking good skeptic, you know. But like even when like
mediator is what I would
like
say.
Sometimes like politics. I don't want to be getting into specifics, but a couple of times Rogan would be just like pro like right. Brian's very left.
You think? I don't get that from Brian, to be honest. I used to think Brian was honestly more right than anything. I think if anything now he's been more central, but. I think I see Brian as like the mediator, dude. He's like very level-headed, not just on with Rogan and with Sam, even on. I don't know if you listen to The Fighter and the Kid. I used to. That was like one of the first podcasts I found out about. Yeah, Schaub and Callen through Rogan is how I found out about it. And then I was like, oh, they upload like 3 times a week. I want to listen to this one. So now, dude, it's like almost unbearable to listen to. I don't know if you visited it.
It's been a minute for me too.
Okay, but it's crazy. And what I'm saying though is Callen plays that mediator. Schaub will go on fucking deep end craziness, making no sense, being an idiot, and Callen will be like, "Hey, reel that back in, brother. Calm down." Like you'll literally have to be like, "Hey, calm the fuck down," or like you're wiling out. Like no, like I wish I could think of. Just because we stopped by the bakery, I can't think of one right now. But like, dude, he that's how he is. Like I see him on every level, even probably around comics. He's probably like that. Just when they're talking and bullshit.
He's smart. I mean, I heard some other podcasts he does. I forgot the name of it though, but he does it with like this really smart guy. Tip of my tongue. Anyway, he's been on Rogan's podcast before too.
Mixed Mental Arts.
Yes, Mixed Mental Arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listened to one of those, but
Very
dude,
brainy, right?
Yes, and I was gonna say this, man. I don't know if you were joking when you said it earlier. You're like, oh, like two regular dudes talking about this shit, which I agree with. Yeah, I like that. But when
Conspiracy theories.
whatever, maybe Paul, all that, whatever. But I don't, like I said, I'm like the Callan. I don't know shit about it. I don't like to go off on the deep end, and you're like the one that's like come down this rabbit hole. I'm not like Tripoli would be, you know. I'm not like that. I'd be like, let me be my Bert Kreischer self, dumbass, bro Jogan version, not Joe Rogan. And dude, okay, what were you gonna say right now?
I forgot.
Okay. I don't know if have you seen that Whitney Cummings tweet, man?
No, what'd she say?
When Joe was getting quote unquote canceled for the N-word video.
I might have seen it, but I forgot.
Okay. She said it's basically a comic's responsibility to go down a deep house of horrors and show it off to the world. Something along those lines. Do you agree with that?
Definitely.
Fuck, man.
If you're not doing that for the reason of doing comedy, then I say fuck your style of comedy.
Wait, hold on. But what about being funny, dude?
Oh, that's definitely like rule number one, you know. But if you could tie it together like the way Sam Tripoli does.
Okay, of course. Oh man, if you saw this tweet, you'd get heated. This is what I was talking about at the open smoke mic that one night with I forgot the name, the black dude and Mike, I think.
No, John and Jeffrey.
John and Jeffrey, yeah, very off. Mike, yeah. Dude, she said some crazy shit, and it pissed them off too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, Callan is, like I said, the level-headed mediator guy. Do you think though, bro, people should be comics in particular? Comics should be like talking with scientists and doctors and having politicians. Why? Why do you think and I'm not trying to shit on Joe at all. I'm just trying to say, why is that like the thing that all comedians want to be like now? They want to be like these deep level thinkers and elevated individuals. Like, why?
Well, you're a podcaster, you know. You just want to have people that you find interesting in your podcast, right? I
like you. I like having you on because you're a comic, you're funny. And then we just ended up going down this conversational route, of course. And that was natural. I wouldn't want to talk to a fucking brain surgeon because I don't know anything about brain surgery. I guess maybe when you get to thousands of podcasts, you're like scraping the barrel for who you can. I'm serious, man, because like
I think Joe just gets look. He has like so many different shows within the show. Like this is the way he describes it, or someone else described it. Like he has like a UFC show basically. Mm-hmm. He has like your comic show where you like.
Which has he done that in a while, by the way?
Yeah,
the fight he has.
Yeah, well, Josh Barnett. That's kind of.
Oh, you mentioned him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. The fight companion where he would watch him live.
Yeah, specifically those. Like, I
loved watching those, man.
I used to like watching it, but I kind of fell off the UFC scene for a moment.
Okay.
So, but like, yeah.
That's me right now, literally, just because every night I'm working so much. No, I'm saying I can't. I haven't seen a fight. Now. Yeah, man, in so long, like. I used to talk about UFC all the time on EMP and like upcoming fights and all this shit. Now I'm like so out of the loop, bro, because every minute I'm literally asleep in my free time. I'm sleeping or I'm at the clubs trying to get on stage or working at a club, which
I'll still watch them. Like the big highlights and stuff like that. I'll watch like big fights.
God, all I know right now is that fucking Masvidal is being charged for battery or something. Did you know that for fighting Kobe Covington at a restaurant?
I just heard about that on Rogan's podcast on my drive here.
Really? That's hilarious.
I think that's the same one. Was it like kind of like a cheap shot he took?
I don't know. I guess he had what I saw was on an MMA blog was that Covington had his location on Twitter or some shit and was talking shit, and Masvidal like pulled up to the restaurant he was at and put his hands on him, and then cops were called, and now he is facing felony charges.
That's not gonna help Masvidal.
No, of course not, but I don't think it's gonna help Covington either because he's the one that's willing to press the charges, which is like whatever, dude.
Take it on the mat, man. Take it on the mat.
Yeah, I know it's another fight, right? Ideally, that would be it, dude.
If Masvidal wins, then don't press charges. Take like a man. If he loses, rubbing his face, press charges.
Yeah, I did exactly. No, I think he did lose. That's why.
Press charges.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just fucking around.
I know, dude. But dude, you mentioned you have the. Actually, I'm not gonna say I don't want to air out your vehicle, but how long have you been listening to Rogan, dude? A long time, right?
Since episode 1.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, this is like back in 2009 or 10 maybe.
So you were watching it when he was doing it like this in a fucking small living room.
He was like on a couch.
Yeah.
On a couch with fucking Red Band.
Damn, dude. Holy shit, I did not know that. So you have some special not loyalty, but like
I was just gonna say, like, I think on episode 6, he had one of my favorite guests on. His name is Graham Hancock.
okay.
And they talk about like ancient civilizations. I don't know if you're into like that kind of shit.
Not
but Rogan
really.
has like pretty much like another spin-off. It's beyond conspiracy theories. I mean, it is considered conspiracy theory. But Graham Hancock, he has like a bunch of panel of friends too. Like Rogan's invited all on this show.
Okay.
Like Randall Carlson, Jimmy Carcetti, you know, like Robert Schock. They're all like
So who are these people? They're
they're
ancient
like geologists. they're
Okay,
archaeologists.
okay. He was
One's
doing this on episode 7?
6.
Really?
Yeah.
So damn, I can't knock Rogan. So that was always his thing. He wanted to be talking
He's
to
always
interesting
been curious,
people.
man. This guy's a curious cat. You know, I'm telling you, dude. Like, it's not just beyond like these COVID doctors, like Malone or fucking Peter McCullough. You know, like
No, he was doing this shit way before COVID. I'm not
Way
saying
before,
I'm
yeah.
not saying COVID had
like
anything.
Dr. Rhonda Patrick's been there like fucking like dozen times. You know, like fucking I don't know, all these fucking like health like experts. Fucking, I mean, he's got like who's that bicyclist missing a fucking nut.
Oh,
Armstrong.
Armstrong. Yeah.
Yeah, he's had him on. You know, like he just talks to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. I don't know, man.
I get it though. I had a podcast before too. I mainly just had comics, like, you know.
Because those are the ones that I like, man. Those are the
Yeah.
ones I thought Rogan
Good
was
start.
like
It's a
the
good
only
start.
one that could do podcasting, and then I found out all these.
Eventually, you know, you'll find your interests, and you'll maybe be curious and have a chance to talk to like maybe your favorite book author. You know, like my first podcast I've ever recorded was when one of my other favorite authors. His name is Christopher Ryan. He's a PhD. Like he studies.
And
like,
he was on your podcast.
I invite him.
Damn.
You know, like I was a big donor for him for a while on Patreon. And then I was just like courteous enough, and I was like, "Hey, you know, I'm starting a podcast. I'm doing my van, just like you. You know, like not like I mean, he lives in a van too. I mean, and we just like
And he writes out of a van and publishes books.
something that he does that now.
That rules. Holy shit! Wow.
Yeah, but like, fuck, dude, I just hit him up. It's like, hey, let's do a podcast, and he's like, hell yeah, you know, like, why not?
I have to take that back. Then I did have a guy that runs a non-profit organization on. He's Albanian, fully Albanian, and he runs this thing called Are You Happy? So I give them a quick shout out. They do like he basically built a school in Albania for disabled kids, and that was all. And he's like a 23-year-old kid. So I had him on because I was like just infatuated with how he was able to do that. So I guess I have to take that back. Like when I started this, I wanted it to be just comedy only, just because like I said, those are the ones that I love, man. The ones where it's just comics sitting down, bullshitting, pulling each other's balls, fucking whatever, like pulling each other, busting each other's balls, or pulling them.
Well,
which-
you're expecting this to be funny.
That's what I want it to be, of course. But everything, it's all different. Like you said, like we just sat down to have a conversation. That's fine. That's good enough. But like in the back of my mind, yeah, I always want it to be more so funny than serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like with yours, you said
Sorry,
Van.
I'm a pretty serious guy.
Oh yeah, I bet. I know, dude. No, but what's it called? Like with yours, Vandom Thoughts. Like what was that based on? Because I really want you to fucking bring that back and like revamp it in some way or another.
For sure. When I have the production quality like a pro like yourself, I'll
No, man. But like, what was that? What was it really just random shit that you were saying?
pretty much.
Yeah.
That's why I called that, you know.
That's how this started, man. Me being fucking
the same
drunk
thing
or
I want.
high, talking into the microphone, thinking I'm being funny.
Yeah. I mean I hope it's like funny, like, you know, just circumstantially. Like, but you know, I don't like we were talking about like specs and shit, like techie stuff, like before the take that role in.
But yeah, that's not funny. That's just because
yeah.
I'm just showing you how this shit goes and how I started doing this shit and how I learned about all this.
I'm sorry. I think conspiracy theories are funny. You know?
I know,
that's
man.
why it's so dark, and that's just my type of humor. You know,
You haven't
find
brought up
so much humor in it. You know,
Really?
I do.
Like what? Like, okay, you were talking about burning down the Tower 7. You keep calling it Building 7, but
I know,
Tower
but
7.
even
But, like,
before that,
what's the
that-
funniness in that? Like, how would you make a joke about that or something?
Just like how, I don't know, but before we were talking about that, like even just like the whole COVID situation, you know, like how come you're asking,
Which I've heard you made fun of, like I said, yeah.
You're asking like how come you're not vaccinated,
Yeah.
and like, you know, just like the easier path, just go get it done so you can have freedom to go do mics everywhere. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, some part of me sees that, but like again, my conspiracy thoughts are like, well, I've seen this playbook before. You know, governments like just used to like just passing these like weird mandates. You know,
Okay.
since like 9/11, they have this all take off our fucking shoes. In the
True.
airport now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's a great one, yeah.
Well, I mean, it goes beyond that. You know, like you gotta ask why. You know, like they passed the Port Safety Act. That's what they call it. That's, you know, the shoes thing.
Okay.
But they also attacked on the bill saying there's no more fucking online poker. It's illegal now. You know, if you bank with them, play with them, withdraw money from them, anything, that's considered a felony. So they basically froze all the money with like all these like online poker sites, which is totally
Wait,
bullshit.
this happened with the shoe thing?
The Port Safety Act. You can look it up. You know, it's fucking public records. But anyways, like, you got to ask like, well, how come?
What the fuck does that have to do with that?
Exactly my point.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. See, this is why I hate doing the conspiracy shit, because it's like I just look like a dumbass because you know that, and I have no idea why a poker, a gambling thing
Well,
would
just
have to do
bullshit.
with 9/11.
Exactly, it has nothing to do with it. It's just bullshit mandates.
But how does that have to do with this though? Now this COVID stuff. Yeah, what bullshit mandate has come out of COVID? I'm sure a bunch of shit. Everybody's mad that these medical companies are making money off the vaccine and all
You
that.
said yourself, just like you want to go get it to feel safe, to have freedom of travel. You know, that's a personal decision up to you. You know, but how come it has to be a mandate? Is like you're kind of like, well, I've seen this bullshit before.
Well, it's just, bro, is it mandated? I don't think it is.
Well, they're kind of lifting it now because people are smartening up, but they're still.
I just feel like everybody's gotten sick by this point. I remember when they talked about herd
Who
immunity.
knows? Like herd immunity.
Yeah, I
like,
remember when that was a thing. Like, when was the last time you heard somebody say, "Hey, I just got COVID" or "I had COVID"? I never had it, bro.
I hope I had it. I mean, I've been sick sometime during this 2
I got
year
sick a
period.
couple times too, and every
Yeah.
time I got tested, I didn't have it.
See, that's the other thing. I just didn't bother to get tested. I'm just like, well, fuck it. It just feels like a fucking cold. You know, I fought off colds before.
You what?
Colds. I fought off colds before.
Sure, but like I live with my family, and like my mother's job is she's around kids. Like she's like
I'm around elderly parents and little kids under 5 all the time, man.
yeah. And if you chose to like if that, like I said, if that's you to be like, yeah, I'm not
Is
gonna.
that me risking them, or am I at risk from them? Like that's
Either way you want to look at it.
Okay.
I'm saying if you were sick and you were around them, that's what I mean. Like I didn't want to be sick
Oh, yeah.
and
I wouldn't want to
potentially
be sick around
put my
anybody.
mom's job in jeopardy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically it. Like if she's not going to work for 2 weeks, she's not getting paid. The substitute is, you know.
Understood.
So like that's why I went and was like, oh, hey, I don't want to be sick. I don't want to get too into it, but I did have family members that
That's
got
good. So
sick.
that's a decision you made because you wanted to protect, you know, like the whole family.
Yeah, because I live with them, man.
Yeah.
Like I live with people. So and I don't know. Like I said,
I
I
have
don't want.
elderly parents I live with also.
I know. I didn't know if you wanted to say that though. I didn't know if you
But I
wanted.
mean, they got vaccinated, so they're okay.
Good,
You know?
okay.
So I feel like it's a risk I'm willing to take, and I took it.
For
you know?
sure. And what do they think about you, your stance, and like you not?
Oh, they're always just pushing me to go get it.
Oh, they were?
Oh,
Really?
yeah, they're totally like on the fucking whatever to the side. You know, they're just like, always go get it. You know, you're putting yourself at risk. I'm just fine. You know, I already play tennis and exercise every day. You know, so like, if I feel something, I would change my mind. How about that? You know, plus it's not a big risk because fatalities from Omicron is like what, nothing.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like I said, I haven't been paying attention to any of that shit.
So I do get it. It's like cool. You know, I calculate in my head. It's I still rather not go get it boosted every 6 months or whatever the fucking mandate is. So I'm just like freedom or go through this bullshit.
I'm pretty sure I'm done with the vaccines now. I got
And who wouldn't be? I mean,
No, I mean, like, I've gotten them, and I think I'm done getting more.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, look, my whole family, like I said, they're all vaccinated. My brothers, their kids, everybody, and they've gotten way more sick than me during those last 3 years. Way more sick. They all got tested positive like multiple times.
Your parents and your really?
Yeah. Even my sister-in-law, like she.
Well, they are older than you and stuff.
Oh, she's younger than me. She exercises every day. You know, she's in good shape. But like they're all vaccinated, so I'm like, yeah. See, I'll until I get it without being unvaccinated, I'll let you know. And if I do get it, I'll probably still not change my mind. I'll just defeat it and still not continue not to be vaccinated.
I feel you.
It's just, you know, it's like I said, sometimes inaction is the best action, you know?
I feel, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
It's again why I've seen all this bullshit before, right? The whole Port Safety Act didn't make any sense as a mandate. Where else you want to look at? Like going back to like weed, you know what I mean? We just bakery.
Yeah.
You know, like we just fucking bakery used to be illegal. You know what I mean? Until like around early 2000s, until they started having the medical bakeries. You know, just like fucking, you know, it's just all bullshit. You know, you've seen it once, you've seen it before. You know.
But the thing is, that's only here. There's so much about that, man, that pisses me off about the weed stuff, man. Like, but dude, my dad beat my ass the one time I got caught smoking weed.
Like physically?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Like a man. Like he fucking let me know like what the fuck is going on. And that scared me more than any fucking government mandate or anything like that. That
like you're smoking like crack cocaine or anything.
I was a teenager. I was like 13. No, not even, dude. I was like 15 actually, 14, 15.
Okay.
And yeah, dude, I mean, I'm just saying we had so much freedom in California. Like when I got in trouble, it was like having less than an ounce. I had like 5 grams on me. It's like
nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I had an ounce or more, I would have gotten in maybe a little bit of trouble. But I hadn't. It was really nothing at the end of the day. So I'm just saying, you want to talk about mandates? Talk about Iowa's mandate on weed. If you get pinched with 5 grams, you're going to jail that night for sure, man. So like that, if you want, I'm just saying like to correlate.
You're still considered white,
huh?
You're still considered white. I don't think you have done any time.
You don't think? I think white boys in Iowa get in trouble just as much as
Iowa. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're talking about mandates and stuff, you just brought up weed. I'm using for example how
bakeries,
the bakery, the crepes, all the kind of croissants that they present you with, the edible ones, the ones that you flambe, whatever, you know. But yeah, it's I don't know, man. Like you said, mandate. That's and you brought up the bakery one. Just so different. I hate that. I hate that people had to go to prison for what happened to me. You know, that's stupid as fuck to me.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about like not you, but I'm just saying if vaccine mandate, that shit is even more retarded.
The whole war on drugs is the biggest conspiracy. You know.
That one I guess I have some interest in because like the Reagan era and like
this is the pattern: war on drugs, war on terrorists, war on COVID. You know.
But what is the war on COVID? What would you consider that one? Because that's a brand new one, man. Big Pharma.
Follow the money. Big Pharma. They've been doing this for years. You know, like they get sued like every 5 minutes or something like that.
I mean, the last one was Oxycontin. I think was the biggest thing.
Fentanyl, I don't know, like just like
fentanyl's yet to happen. Where I don't know how that hasn't been a thing. Where they're like, yeah we got to postpone this.
Yeah, I mean, look, all these drug hustlers, they've been making. They're the companies doing the best right now. Board members, all fucking like what Nancy Pelosi and shit. It's like you know it. Like that's
wait, she's on a board? No, dude. I don't want to know that
she's not on a fucking board of one of these medical companies. I'll stop going to bakeries for a month.
Dude, let me pull up this video that I mentioned when Bert said he hit the homie Ruben's car. This is I mean, if this isn't you, we'll try to watch as much of this as we can. Oh damn it! Okay.
Get to the part where it actually happened.
How are you not getting this? Why did
Do you see how he hit him? This is his brand new car. There's Hinchcliffe, your boy. Yeah.
So we're looking at the white car is Bobby's car?
No, the white car is Tripoli's car.
He just sideswiped it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh, fucking Bobby, dude.
And Sam.
Right. Who else Brian is that, bro? Good job, bro.
Sam seems legit mad.
You should be. Look at
Look
Brian's
how,
car.
no, but it's already fucked up. Like,
That's what I'm saying. He got so many other fucking.
This whole fucking car is destroyed. And you're fixing it.
oh yeah, go for it. Look, you missed his reaction. Look.
I saw it.
Oh yeah.
Look at that! I'm not gonna run right now. I should just give me a test. You should just give me a test. That's gonna move.
But yeah, that's pretty much like that's about it.
I wasn't even in the car.
His was 10 times worse than mine.
Oh, okay. Actually, hold on. Let's see what he's about to say.
By the way, did you guys see this? He attacked my car. Look at the
Oh, there's Griffin just walks in out of nowhere.
I need help. I need help. I need allies. I need allies. You saw him push this. I need to know. Lie for me. What do you want me to say? What did you mean?
So yeah, that's basically you and Ruben the 2 weeks ago.
He was totally cool about it, man.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
I said, we're brothers, man. With this guy, I told him I'd buy him a prostitute for his troubles.
And how do you react to that?
I don't know. I don't think he's a prostitute kind of guy. He's a pretty busy man already.
Is he married? No, he's a. No, actually, I don't want to give too much about it, his personal life. But do you know if he's?
I don't know. So I mean, but yeah, he's
He's a faithful man.
not a faithful man. Let's just say he gets some. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
He doesn't need any assistance.
Got you.
Monetary assistance.
He gets some. Good for
He doesn't
him,
need the tokens.
dude. Speaking of, dude, like I said, and I think we'll wrap up on this. Difference between a stripper and a bartender. What is your opinion on that, dude?
They're all people.
Damn. So you and your hooker coins, and you're not gonna. Okay. Just because I think there's a bartender that we know that I think plays the same role, almost, or that maybe we're familiar with. Like she does the same thing
Okay.
at the same job.
Like same what?
She plays the role of a stripper and a bartender at once, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I mean, how many different bartenders do we know?
I don't
I'm not
know.
gonna name
We know a
names,
few,
yeah,
but
we
like
know.
I'm saying,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I know that, and that's what made me, that sparked that idea to me. Is like, what is the difference? Maybe it's stupid, and maybe it was just a high idea, but like, I really was like, man, especially like that one that I'm talking about. It's like, dude, full on plays both sides of the coin, and it's like,
It works. I don't tip well there for no reason.
right, dude.
Yeah.
I know,
But
man.
you see, like it works, you know.
It does work, yeah, dude. Okay, dude. What upcoming shows do you have, bro? Besides tonight, I'm gonna be going to Bert's show tonight.
Yeah, at the Ugly Baby Hour at the North End tonight at 8.
Anything else upcoming, dude? Any shows that you want to plug people to go to?
This coming Sunday, I believe I'll be at the Ha Ha Comedy.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's a flashback show that I do like once or twice a month.
Yeah, that showcase or whatever.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Word. And then I'll be at Flappers April 15th, I think. And then April 10th, Pasadena Comedy. Come check us out. Bert's probably going to be on some shows with me, I know for sure. Hopefully at the Barclay too. You'll be doing stuff like that, man. Like putting on like bigger shows and stuff. So look forward to Bert being on again soon. Maybe we're gonna do one. Not maybe, we're gonna do one in your van for sure, dude. That'll be cool. That'll be very fun to do. But thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Early Morning Podcast. Until next time, peace. Bert, what's your Instagram?
Bert Hung Comedy.
Bert Hung Comedy. It'll be in the description. You don't mind VIK_EMP. Peace.